Hey everybody, hello mother. It's time for the horror news report, everyone. Can you believe it already? It seems like just yesterday we were on here talking about some bullshit, and now we're back and I'm talking about more bullshit. If you don't know, we're covering the headlines from this week-ish. You know, whatever is interesting to Larry, and it's always the news off the old Monster Movie app. It is an app, everyone. It is. It's not just a Facebook page or a website. There's an app with a ticking, scrolling news feed with headlines from all over the internet. You can fucking check that out if you install it. Or if you can't install it because of various reasons on my part, just go to monstermovieapp.com. And it says the same shit. Save it, bookmark it on your phone, and then add a little icon, a link to it on your desktop of your phone. You click it, brings it right up. Same thing! Let's get right to the news, shall we? This just in from bloodydisgusting.com. Bad Seed remake. Bad Seed remake, casting role of Emma. Now, we're talking about the Bad Seed, 1959, I want to say. Black and white. Hi, Shane. Yes, Mom. They're making a remake of the way ahead of its time, influential, first Evil Kid prototype movie. Beautiful black and white, still holds up today. No reason for a remake. They're remaking it, and they're casting the role of Emma, according to bloodydisgusting.com. First of all, breaking news from Monster Movie app. Fuck you and everybody that's behind that. Fuck remakes. They're not necessary. Do your own fucking thing and shut up. Now, it's not bad enough that they're remaking it. Get this. This is like, is this a joke? Is somebody punking Larry? Not pumpkin like the fucking thing. Like, not the Halloween. Punking Larry. Rob Lowe is directing and starring in the movie. He's starring as Emma's dad. And, holy fuck. Could that get any worse? The only good thing about that is with Rob Lowe directing it and stuff, you know, it's going to be like maybe a sci-fi movie remake. It's not going to be all up in our face like a big budget one, but still, holy fuck, that makes me want to vomit. And I hope beyond hope that somebody out there that supports remakes, I hope this is your favorite movie. All the people that go to the theaters and buy the DVDs and Blu-rays and just basically give money to movies like It, that are sure that we're going to see lots more remakes in the future. I hope this is your favorite movie and you love it, and a remake of it would just destroy you. I hope so. I hope this is your favorite movie. Lesson learned. Breaking news from Larry. Disgusting. You people disgust me. It's all fun and games until it's a movie you like, right? You're like, I didn't really like the It remake, so it's okay. Do you love the Bad Seed? How about The Thing? They're going to remake that. Do you love Suspiria? They're all coming. Breaking news. Suck it. Real breaking news. We're moving on. Also from bloodydisgusting.com, everyone. Mike Flanagan is set to direct. I should read the headline as it is. Maybe more coffee. I could pour it in my bad eye. The remix got me all flustered. Let's try again. Breaking news from BloodyDisgusting.com. Mike Flanagan directing Stephen King's The Shining sequel, everyone, not another remake, Doctor Sleep. Now, I started out as a big supporter of Mike Flanagan. I saw Absentia, which I really liked. Then he followed that up with Oculus, which was really cool. Hush, not so much. Before I Wake, before I shit my pants from it being so bad. Then he did the Ouija, however you want to pronounce that. The Ouija sequel, Origins of Evil. The first Ouija was a fucking dumpster fire. I liked the sequel. He fucking turned it around. He fucking unfucked their heads and got it back on track. The second one's pretty good. Then last, Gerald's Game, which, for the most part, it's pretty good, but, like, the ending, I think it was just a bad script. I'm not sure if he wrote it. Shane says, I'm excited about it. I love the book. I really need to read the book. My wife has a copy. She's lazy as all get out. She won't fucking start it. Right, honey? So, the book, you liked it, though. It's good. That's encouraging. I really haven't heard much about it. I know the premise, but, like, I haven't really gotten a lot of feedback on that. So it's good that somebody likes it. And you have, there goes the mean faces, the pissy faces for my wife. You have, like, I'm saying more than a 50% chance that you're going to get good Mike Flanagan work out of it. Because, just based on his track record, you got a shot. Yeah, you do need to read it now. I need to read it after. I'm going to just steal it from you. Breaking news! Hi, everyone. There she goes. Breaking news, also from Bloody Disgusting. This is an article with the headline, Underrated Sequel, The Collection, just added to Netflix streaming. Now, I liked The Collector a lot. It was brutal, it's kind of a Saw kind of ripoff, serious slasher. A nasty movie. Not a lot of story, but just nasty. The Collection sucks. Whoever wrote this is wrong. It's not underrated at all. The sequel blows. And I'm sorry, you're wrong. I'm glad that I drew a penis right under your headline. Because, your opinion sucks cock. And it's right there under you. Just in case. Breaking news from DailyDead.com. We're going to a different website. This is sad. We're going to get sad for a second. Author Dallas Mayer, a.k.a. Jack Ketchum, has passed away. The man was 71. He died of cancer. Apparently he'd been struggling for a while. One of my favorite authors. Stephen King, and I'm a big fan of a man called Simon Clark, and Jack Ketchum. They're up there. So I was really bummed to hear that. I had no idea he was that old, 71. I mean, he didn't look that old. The poor fucker. But, just to look back on a career that probably doesn't get as much recognition as it should. The Girl Next Door, great book. I read the book. They adapted it into a movie. Also nasty. Like, just you feel filthy after you read it. And the movie, is pretty good. based on a true story. It's brutal. It's brutal. It's not for the faint of heart. Girl Next Door, well done. Red. Also read that. No pun intended. About a man and his dog. And it pulled at old Larry's heartstrings. It's a good, if you can do that, you know, and then, you know, it just fucking erupts into an orgy of violence. Jack Ketchum did not pull punches with his books. If anything, the movies don't represent all the fucking inner workings there. They mellow it down a little bit. So he did The Offspring. Now, The Offspring is a sequel to Off Season. Off Season was the first book, then Offspring, and then followed by The Woman. For some reason, they made a movie, adapted the sequel to the first book, Offspring, instead of making the original movie. Then they made the sequel to that. Hello, Madeline. Welcome aboard. The Woman. So they skipped the first. It's a trilogy. They skipped the first. Then they went to the sequel, and the sequel to the sequel. They never adapted the first one. I don't know. It's Hollywood, everyone. You know, that's how it goes. So that's that. And then the all-female, I guess, writers and directors anthology Double Axe that came out, you know, maybe a year ago or a year or two ago. Time's slipping away on old Larry, I'm not sure. But he wrote in one of the segments, The Box, which was the best one, mind you, was based on one of Jack Ketchum's short stories. So, you know, R.I.P., Jack. Thanks for all the great hours of movies and books. I have not yet read all of his stuff, but I sure grab it every time I can when I see the paperbacks. And I'm going to get on it. In his memory. Sad. We got to move on. What does Shane say? Maybe it's fun. Anything with animals upsets me. I can watch people being murdered all day, but I can't handle animals dying. You know, as long as I know it's fake. You know, like when you get into like Cannibal Holocaust and shit, like the Italian movies, where they're like, you're watching them actually physically gut like some squirrely fucking jungle animal. I watched Cannibal Holocaust once, and you know, it's, you know, fucking turned my stomach a little bit, and you know, I'm out. You know, I don't own it. I will never watch it again. You know, it's good for what it is. It's just not my thing. I don't want to see real gore. I'm not like psychotic. I'm a horror fan. I like fantasy. I like fantasy stuff. I really, you know, like if I wanted to see animals get gutted, I'd go to a slaughterhouse. You know, like it's a fantasy. I'm not a serial killer. I didn't kill fucking animals in the neighborhood when I was a kid. So that stuff bothers me if it's fake. But funny story, Shane. My wife and I went to see, going back to a previous article about the collector on here. There's a scene where a German Shepherd, I believe it was, gets fucking just like destroyed. And we were with a chick who's like a huge animal lover and I guess sensitive. And like she fucking got up and left. I mean, it's fake though. Come on. What does Madeline say? The turtle scene always gets me. Yeah, you know, like I can't say enough. I'm not into real, like, you know, like beating a monkey over the head with a hammer and eating its brains, you know, like I'm not into that. Fake gore all day, nothing can faze me. Real gore, all I have to know is it's real, and I'm fucking out. Shane just covers her eyes. That works too. Let's move on, shall we? That means it's breaking news, that sound. This is from bloodydisgusting.com. This is good news. We're fucking bringing it back up. Like a DJ, you have to set your moods. You play a slow song, and then you kick them in the balls with like a fucking fast number right after. So we're going from Jack Ketchum dying to positive news. The headline from bloodydisgusting.com reads, Larry Fessenden directing Frankenstein-inspired Depraved. Now, I'm a huge Larry Fessenden Glass-Eyed Pix fan. The man is indie horror Jesus, in my opinion. And he's taken a little time off. He hasn't written and directed something in a while. I think the last thing he did was Beneath, maybe? A creature feature. And he didn't write it, I don't believe. I think he just directed it. This is a straight Larry Fessenden joint. Wrote and directed it. And in true Larry Fessenden style, it's based in New York. Brooklyn, baby. That's right. It's about a Middle Eastern war vet. He's a field surgeon. He comes home. He's got post-traumatic stress disorder, and he moves to Brooklyn and fucking starts reconstructing a man in his fucking basement. I mean, it's gonna be a fucking New York film. That's what Larry does. The Larry Fessenden New York films. You gotta love them. Habit might be the most New York city film. I mean, you just feel like you're in that fucking city. Everything from, you don't go to fucking Starbucks to get a coffee. You go down the street to fucking, well, it used to be. You go down the street to a little fucking shop, and his character gets like 4 styrofoam, like two maybe styrofoam cups full of coffee. He goes home and pours them in a saucepan to heat them up, and then drinks them. It's beautiful. It's gritty New York, and I have high hopes. I have to admit the premise seems a little stupid to me, but if anybody can pull it off, it's old Larry. He's one of my heroes. Rock on, Larry. You're awesome. Breaking news. Also from bloodydisgusting.com. World War II set Overlord confirmed to be the 4th Cloverfield movie. We're back with the J.J. Abrams fucking mystery sequel fucking time. Is it or isn't it? He's got like part 3 and 4 in the can, and now the other one's called what? The fucking Jesus God particle or something. Now we know that that's called Cloverfield Station. 90210, I believe. I don't care anymore. 10 Cloverfield Lane was not a great movie. The ending was awful. It dog babied. Look it up on the app. It's a Larry saying. Total dog baby at the end of that movie. I have no faith in Abrams. I don't like what he did with Star Trek. He can fuck off. I like the original Cloverfield, and I did a little research. Like, for 10 Cloverfield Lane, he didn't write that fucking script. He bought it from somebody, and I've said before, but bear with me, all the good parts that take place in the bunker, in the shelter, those were in the original script. He just fucking bought somebody else's script and tacked on CGI fucking sci-fi fest at the end. And, it's terrible. All the good part, can you sell the script back to the original guy and have him make an indie movie of it with John Goodman? John Goodman was amazing, like all the actors, but you could tell what that fuck did to it. I have no faith that any of his fucking sequels are going to be anything. And from my research, I did a little digging again on this. From my research, by what I could tell, without paying a premium subscription to certain websites, because I'm cheap, the Overlord started out as a different script as well, I think. And it was purchased from in October 11th, October 2011, 7 years ago. And it was originally, the script was originally about it was a World War II zombie movie. Now, I have a feeling he did the same thing. He probably took a script. Like, how is a fucking World War II zombie movie going to be about the fucking Cloverfield fucking monster going through the fucking city? I mean, like, the guy's a fuckhead. Can I just say it? Fuck J.J. Abrams and all he does. He's a fuckhead. I'm fucking out. He, like, buys other people's fucking good stuff and ruins it. Breaking news, everyone. He's a fuckhead. And we're moving on. Breaking news from BloodyDisgusting.com. Why is this not playing like it should? There we go. The title reads, Underrated Horror Gems on Netflix that you need to see. So I went through this list just to see, like, if the dude knows what the fuck he's talking about. And I would say, for the most part, he's fucking dead on. His list was the anthology Holidays, Larry Like. I just got the UK import of it on DVD. Hard Candy, amazing. With that little lesbo chick, you know? Good stuff. The Curve. Has anybody seen The Curve? Shane, Madeline. It's a 2015 movie. And I looked at the I'd never heard of it. I think I'd seen the movie poster before. But it looks fucking good. I don't know how it slipped through old Larry's fucking net. Shane has not seen it. But the trailer looks really fucking good. I'm gonna have to go back. The guy taught me something. You think you know everything. That's why you go online. You think you know everything, and somebody teaches you something. You're like, this little fuckhead can't teach me anything. Madeline says no. Check out the trailer, The Curve, 2015. It looks really fucking interesting. It looks like a different premise than you normally see. And freaky as shit. The Lazarus Effect. I disagree. That is not a hidden gem on Netflix. I did not like that movie. Sorry. 1922, this adaptation of the Stephen King movie. Awesome. Different Oscar-worthy performances. Fuck Get Out. Where's the fucking, where's the Oscar nomination for fucking Clive James? What the fuck is that guy's name? Somebody help me. Mom! 1922, the lead actor. He was the Punisher. He was in The Mist. Fuck, what is his name? We're moving on. Great movie, 1922. Different. But that guy fucking nails it. Creep. The original Creep. Not the sequel, mind you. The original Creep. It proved found footage could be good again. Awesome. Definitely. The guy's fucking dead on. We're circling that. Gerald's Game, you know, it was okay. The ending's terrible. Dog Baby, I guess, almost. Taking the handcuffs off of the fucking flesh sleeve, the flesh glove fucking coming off. Awesome stuff. Now here, the dark song. Go fuck yourself. Did anybody that likes that see the CGI fucking ending of that? It was atrocious. Like, it looks like a fucking video game fucking breakaway. Awful. And the rest of the movie was like, it wasn't good enough to support. It wasn't good enough to support the weight of that CGI. It dragged it down. If I could use my fucking hand motions here. It dragged it way the fuck down. To the point where, not getting a good recommendation from me. But people love a dark song. I don't know. It was a different idea. But it didn't flesh. What does Shane say? I still haven't had a chance to see Gerald's Game. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't spoil the story, but get back to me. Let me know what you think. The ending goes on for seems like days. And, the message. I know men are pigs. We're all pigs. We're disgusting, filthy animals. We will lie, cheat, and steal just to get some vagina once in a while. You should pity us. We're pathetic. I know that. We all know that. I don't need to be pointed out. You don't point it out to me for fucking 2 hours in a movie. I'm a pig. I can't. It's biological. We can't help it. We're fucking retarded for the vagina. Breaking news. This is from dailydead.com. And the headline reads, new photos of... Fuck me. I'm back in the fucking Dungeons and Dragons days. New photos of Threzeros, Arya Stark, Game of Thrones 6th scale figure from Sideshow Collectibles. That's from a website called dailydead.com. Holy shit, that's not horror news. Fuck off. That is fucking fantasy, not horror. You fail. You don't get a check plus today, Daily Dead. They do report some fucked up shit now. What does Madeline say? You're not a pig. Well, thank you. We all are. It's called the genetic or biological imperative. Look it up. Men are hard driven from our DNA out to procreate with a woman. That shit fucks with our heads, no matter how intelligent or fucking well-evolved you fucking try to become. You can't fucking think straight. These guys go nuts. And, you don't want, FYI, you don't want to take that away from people, because we need, it's called survival of the species. We need to procreate for the species to survive. If you neuter men, through social media or whatever, and shame them, and fucking arrest them, and fucking there's nobody gonna procreate anymore, and then the species will die. That's not what we want. I don't think. I kind of want. Every time I go out to drive somewhere, I want the species to die. But pretty much any time I leave my house, going from my door to the mailbox, I think to myself at least 10 times, God, I hope a meteor just fucking hits my neighbor's house and wipes out the planet. 10 times at least, maybe 15. My little speech, my little biological speech. It's like science class. Madeline says, I'm with you there. On the eradication of the human race on planet Earth. We're all gonna die. So, you're not gonna fucking get out alive. It's not happening. So, what better way than the mass extinction of the human race? I would pack a fucking lunch and fucking go to ground zero and watch the fucking meteor come in. It'd be great. Probably have sex with my wife because of that biological imperative thing. I have to. What are we doing? It's the news, everyone. Welcome to the news report. This from bloodydisgusting.com. We're wrapping it up. Bloodydisgusting.com reports, and you've probably seen this all over the place, Michael Myers spotted on the Halloween set. There's a picture of the first someone who shouldn't have been there doing this. Took a picture on set of Nick Castle in the Michael Myers costume. And in case you haven't seen it, I will show it to you here. You can see it's pretty fucking blurry, but he's back in this area. Pretty exciting. But because Larry's does a little Photoshop magic, I was able to zoom in and enhance the colors and the clarity, unblur things, so that we could get a really good look at Nick Castle, first picture on set. And, it's just kind of sad. He's got a walker. And, he's got the fucking, the mask on. But he's got a four-wheeled walker. That's like the worst kind. That means you're really fucked up. So, the man's 70. He's 70. So, what do you expect? He's trying. They're trying. What does Madeline say? Let cats take over. You could do worse. You could do worse. I'd rather have a cat for president. How could it be worse than that? Than what we fucking reality star guy. Shane is laughing. And to wrap it up, everyone, if I could get back to my sound effects off of that picture, we got one last story. And it's also related to the new Halloween Part 2 remake. It is. Look it up. The Halloween Part 2 remake, or the reimagining, the readaptation, whatever you want to call it. This headline from DailyDisgusting.com, it's breaking news right now. This just came out. Jamie Lee Curtis shares a photo of herself as Laurie Strode, also on the new on the set of the new Halloween movie. She took a picture of herself and shared it on Twitter. And, I was able to get that in case you haven't seen it. It's out there, but, maybe, you haven't seen it. I think she's looking pretty good. I was skeptical because she's fucking, 60. But, for her age, it looks like the rack is holding up. And, I don't know. She's still Laurie Strode to me, right there. It's not stupid at all to cast all these old people. It's not stupid. What's Shane say? A rock could do better than Trump. The pet rocks from the 70s, those things were pretty smart. It would be a lot quieter in the United States, that's for sure. Well, that's it, kids. I'm fucking out of here. I'm not going to be back tomorrow for anything, or Friday. I'm fucking off to a convention in Atlanta, and I will be up there through Monday. But I will be posting live videos on Instagram, probably mostly, and some photos, hopefully. I'm going to try to keep it going, even though I'm inebriated, which is hard because you forget. You're like, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, the video. You don't fucking remember. It's difficult. But I will be back next Wednesday for sure with more horror news report. I will be back a week from today, but I will be in touch. I will be in touch through the social medias. And you can see a little bit what I'm doing. I'm going to do a little road video tomorrow, 8-hour drive. Should be fun. Ish. And then, Friday, some videos from the con and stuff, live. And then I'll see you guys next Wednesday for sure. Maybe Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I can't wait to hit that vending room and just fucking empty my bank account. It's gonna be great. Now, if I could just stall for a moment while I get back. Not to that sound effect. That wasn't the one. Everybody, thanks for stopping by, Madeline, Shane, and Mom. And I think that was it. Yeah. Get the fuck out of my house. All right. Bye-bye.